How did you deal with the intense sadness that comes when a pet passes away? Reminding myself that I gave them the absolute best life possible and that they passed away knowing they were safe and loved. The hardest part was realizing that grief is the price we pay for unconditional love. I stopped focusing on how they died and started focusing on how lucky I was to have them in my life. I didn't really. I cried every moment I was awake for about 10 days. I was eating and crying, showering and crying, playing with my kid and crying, working and crying, thank God for work from home, and so on. I couldn't help it. It felt like my heart was breaking. I was actually feeling something like breaking/ripping in my chest. Know that other people who have had pets feel the same way when they lose a pet. Be kind to yourself. Find gentle ways to distract yourself, but also let yourself be sad. When my baby girl passed away unexpectedly, I was heartbroken for months. It's been almost 2 years and it still hurts. But the pain lessens. You will look at pictures and remember them, and sometimes they will present themselves. I can feel her protecting me when I walk my other dogs at night. It's a hard thing to navigate, but time dulls the pain. Cried and cried to let the sadness out. Still get sad sometimes. But we have to remember that this is the natural order of things. We give our pets a good life and are happy that they do not outlive us because they would be scared and missing us. I still look at our other pets and remind myself that they are here for a while and I need to show them love now. Sadness doesn't go away for me. It just lessens. First few months were very hard. You got used to living with a pet, then the next day it is gone. I still miss mine from time to time, even after a few years had passed. Just let the time pass, I guess. Still heartbroken that I was away for business and didn't get to say goodbye. 12-year-old Chalk Lab last September. I let it wash over me and through me and allow it to pass. Do not hold on to that grief. Hold tight to the memories. As with the death of loved ones, human or otherwise, you'll live with it. I'm going through it too. It's been 4 days. The hole she left in my life is massive. I honestly think that I'll see her again someday. That and remembering all the good times we had and how much love we gave each other for 18 years is all I have. Sometimes the grief still overwhelms though. It's painful but normal. Nothing. I grieved and grieved until I slowly gained the ability to live the fact that she was no longer with us. For me, it helps to take purposeful moments, while my dogs are still alive, to thank them and acknowledge my appreciation of their sharing their existence me, all while also acknowledging how fleeting our time together will be. It's a way of dealing my grief over their passing throughout their whole life versus dealing with it all at once sans any emotional prepping, diluting the pain times, so to speak. I find you just have to go through the motions, sadly. One lady who started a rescue told me something once which helped, and that was to remember that I'd given my pet a loving life, which sadly most don't get. Whenever I feel overcome with grief, I remind myself of the good times we had by looking at pictures of them. So, I turn the sadness into a happy trip down memory lane. It works for me. Lost my dog this year, January, and honestly sitting with the grief and accepting is what helps a lot. Of course there are days I end up blaming myself for not doing more, but end of the day, when the guilt wears off, I know deep in my heart me and my fam did our best to save her, and her passing away was less cruel than the pain she was going through. You just try and get used. There is nothing else to do. That feelings stay with you forever. You just gotta grieve it out. It gets better over time. I still miss them and think about them. Talk to them every day. Our first one passed away back in September 26, 2017. I still talk to her along with all the ones after her that have also left. It's sad. I would have loved to spend more time with them all. I still get teary at times thinking back. But I hope they were happy at least. And there are other animals out there in need of love and care. What helped me a lot is that I like to believe that we'll see each other again. I think of her, my cat, as the one who's gonna walk me to the other side as a guardian when my time comes, so I won't be afraid. I'm not religious at all, no God, no Jesus, but I do believe in a certain kind of afterlife. And it came very naturally to me, when I imagined it, that she's gonna have this special role. It hurt then, it hurt now a year and 4 months on. But I would do it over 100 times just to have the experience I had with him. He was a huge part of my life, but I was pretty much his whole life. I know he had a great life with me, which makes the pain kinda worth it. I remind myself of all the happy moments, how much happiness and love they gave me, and how much happiness and love we gave them. The loss is the price you pay for that love. It sucks, but the pain does pass with time, and then you're left with the memories of the love and joy. I isolate myself so that no one else is around to watch me cry, and I feel what I need to feel until I'm ready to be a functional human being again. 3 years later, just little bits at a time, he visits me in my dreams, and he's living his best life. Cried like hell. And when I was able, wrote down all the little happy moments they gave me, saved their favorite toy, and donated all the rest to animal shelter.